Okay guys, welcome to Vmix software tutorials, and this is a part 2. The part 1 is a very long video, 30 minutes of video that I used to introduce all of Vmix. These series are now going to be quite short ones as we go through a couple of features at a time. So if you need to know Vmix, how to set it up and everything, please make sure you go to my first video on Vmix softwares. Then you will be able to do that. The link you can find below in the description portion to go to the first videos. Alright, so over here what we're going to do now is, once you've brought in your inputs as we discussed in the various ones, let's try and bring in a third input just to recapture. So if you come to video, these are all videos. So you browse, you can go to your computer, pick up any video file you need. Once you pick it up, you bring it in here, then you select your video. So this one is a video loop. Alright, so this video loop, as you can see, have been showing here, then it means that I can easily work with this video loop. You know, if I go to quick play, it will easily come and show in the output screen that is the one going live. And if I want to go back to the one I was showing earlier on, I can just click quick play there, then that will go as well. Alright, so that is how you use your what do you call it? That is how you use your inputs to bring in a video. Now, if it's a video and you want it to look like this one, is a loop, so I need it to run again and again, never stopping. All you do is to click on your loop and then you start playing. So it will play continuously, never stopping. Now, if you click on the configuration settings sign here, it will open you up to settings of what you can do with your Vmix. With your input. And general here obviously is the general inputs you have to use to set it up. You can name your input, so whatever name it is, assuming you have various cameras coming in and you want to name them as per who is behind the camera, you can do so. Or if all the cameras have named, maybe main camera, cutaway camera, whatever it is you have, full close-up camera and all those ones, you can just name each one of them so it's easy to find them in your input panel. Then your source size, you can keep the size as to what is coming in, or you can change them based on the production that you are doing. Then you can use these colors. Now these colors you see here matches with the colors you see on the stream left hand corner of the inputs. Alright, now what these ones are for is that you can use these colors to group your inputs. So for instance, you can group all your camera inputs under black, which will be the default one. You can group all your picture inputs under red, all your audio inputs under green. I mean, various ways. It depends on how you are organizing your inputs. So you can, once you group them that way, it will help you to organize a lot of inputs. So you're working with about 50 inputs at a time, which is quite a lot. And if you open all of that, obviously you'll be very confused and you'll feel overwhelmed. But using these color coding, you can group all of them. And then when you open a particular color code, it brings up particular inputs that you can work with. So that's what this is about. Then obviously these are things that you have to play with, whether you want to mix your audio automatically or not, which is a good thing to do, I believe. Automatically play transition, yes. So when transition moves from the preview screen to the output screen, it should start playing automatically. You shouldn't wait for you to come and click play. To me, that is how I want it to work. That's fine. Automatically restart transition, nope. You shouldn't restart transition for me, because when I'm working, I like it to continue from where it left off if it's a pre-recorded video, and not to restart. But if you need it to restart, you have to set it like that. Sometimes when you're delivering news items, for instance, and you're doing loops all the time, you may need it to restart anytime you refer back to the video. And so that is also important there. Then automatically pause after transition, yes. So you want it to stop, if it's a pre-recorded video, to stop once you've transited, and if you come back, it continue. But then it's up to you what you are producing. Alright, what should the mouse click action do for you when you click on the preview? Mine, I said when I click on it, it should preview, and that is exactly what it does. So the moment you click on your input, it will move it straight to the preview screen. but you can set it up to do various things. It can be straight away into your output. If you choose cut, it means when you click it, it goes straight into your output. Quick play means the same thing, or it will overlay over what is already there, all these overlays, or it will transition into your output using your transition setup based on transition 1, 2, and 3 that you've already pre-set up. Or you shouldn't do anything. When you click on it, it just sits in there. Mine is that when I click on it, it goes to preview, so that is what happens. Then your source aspect ratio, similar to this one, you can set to what you want. I set mine to widescreen. I want it to show the whole screen at all time. Then the resolutions and everything, you set them up here as well. So that is the general. Color adjusts, obviously, to adjust your color. So if you want your color to have more contrast, less contrast, more saturation, less saturation, this is where you do that. Or simply do an auto white balance. You click it, it gives you a place to click your white color. You click it and it sets your auto white balance for you. Color key is where you do your auto chroma. So if you want to do your back screen, sorry, your green screen, to change your background, this is what you use. So you come in here, you indicate that you want to use your color key, then it will give you the option to choose. I don't have any green here, but if I had any green, or yeah, I have a green here, then if I choose this green, for instance, then I choose to do auto chroma, it automatically remove the greens from it. So if you can see the video, the green on the full screen end is gone. It's showing black now, and all the greens in the system are also gone. So if I had any background behind that, that would have been what will show automatically. Let me see if I can show this. So if I have this screen going on here and I overlay what can you see now what is happening there? So you can see that the full screen is now showing the video playing behind it. So all the areas you see the purple color used to be green color, but because I did the green screen, it has removed it, and that is how this thing works. All right, and so we come back to normality. So if I go back, I can undo the green screen. If I clear the color code, it will just come back. So that's how you do green screen here. You have these scrolling things that you can use to fine tune. So now we did the green screen, it's not too fine tuned, so you have a lot of speckles or grainy bits. You use these sliders to fine tune it, then you are fine. This Luma key is also very interesting. You can use that to fill your green screen. So once you do your green screen and you choose a Luma fill, so whatever it is, any of the inputs that you want to fill in, so in other words, the green parts of it will just be filled by that particular input. So just for camera tricks or screen tricks, just to enhance your video production. All right, so that is how this one works. Positioning, yes, that is the one you use to zoom in or zoom out, to move up or down, crop, among other things. If you want to rotate it around a 360-degree angle, so that is what you have here. So position is basically for your sizing. Zoom in, zoom out, reduce the size by cropping from top, left, right, every corner here, using that end here, or you rotate it the size. Then when we go into multi-view is what I love a lot. Okay, so when I come into multi-view, it helps me to pull in a lot of things and to design my screen. You have 5 inputs of multi-view. So for instance, with this particular video, what I will do will be to multi-view my output screen with my microphone. Once I do that, it will mean that my microphone will never go off. It means my microphone will never go off if even I remove the microphone off the output screen. It will still be showing because I've built it into my main output, and it is playing automatically, and that is how it works. So it's a beautiful one to do. You can also use it to bring in other parts of your video. So if you have a text that you want to show permanently, or a logo you want to show permanently, these are some of the things you use it to do. You use it to bring it in, and you can size it up. So see, this one I've covered the whole screen. Assume it's a logo and I want it to be sized up. What will I do? I'll just go to position, then I'll squeeze it up, then I will move it to wherever I want it to be on the screen, and that is where it will be permanently. So once you do that, and that is how it works. I can rotate it, I can shape it, I can crop it, anything at all that I need to do, I can do it there. So that is how these things work. All right, then go to none, so I can go back to my videos and continue with it. Then we have the bringing in of multiple videos. So over here, Vmix comes with a lot of presets, so that if you are showing different videos or different sorts of videos, like those newscasts that they have to show, the newscaster, the anchor person, and the one from the field, you can do that as well from here. Some of them are presets, some you can design yourself. So a few of them I designed. I did this one and that one by myself, and another one's in there based on my need at the time, and it worked beautifully for me. So they're all easily adjustable. Once you adjust it the way you want it and you think you have need of it again, simply click add, and it will add it to your presets there, and you can always come and use it. Triggers are extremely important. A trigger simply means that what should happen after one particular video or one particular function has completed. In a trigger, if you set up your triggers well, it will work that way for you. So it will tell you that on completion or in transitioning in or in transitioning out, what should happen. Once you do that, you choose that what should happen is that it should fade. Then once it's fade, it should do that. Just keep selecting your actions, and you can do that for various triggers inputs. Then that will set up a series of automatically running, transitioning, bringing in an advert, then going back to a video, then going into an input, a lot of things that can run by itself. So it helps in setting up automatic systems that will get your streaming go smoothly without you having to sit here all the time working with the system. So it's very fantastic. If you learn how to use it, you will love it. So once you set up your trigger, you click add, it will add it there. Then after that, the next trigger, what happens to the next one, you set it up, you add. So you can set up all your triggers. Then once you do that, you are done. You can edit it while you select it, and you can delete it straight away. Tally lights, if you have multiple cameras coming in and you set up your tally lights, you enable it, it will work out beautifully for you. Then advanced is when you need to change a few filters and other stuff there. So that's the basic settings when on your camera, your input function. Once you bring an input, there's some of the things you can do with it. We'll end here and we'll go on to our next video. So look out for it once you go through how to use the overlays. It is very, very important. If you like this video, please do share and subscribe. Also like. Thank you.